place, RRQ Athena, 165 points, 12th place, Footballist, 159 points, 151 points for Aerowolf at 13th place, PW Triple A at 14th, 118 points, A1 Esports gets 15th place with 112 points. Abrupt Slayers breaking the 100 point mark with 104 points at 16th place. One chicken dinner, but this is the brutality of the current point system, whereby a chicken dinner doesn't guarantee you success. Consistency is more important. But Nova XQM exchanging places. And yep, as expected, Paraboy, the MVP for this round, I see, baby.
Yep, Paraboy, he played out his mind. He took a really risky gamble by going under from the mountains vicinity as well. And when he went to push against Navi here, like now he understood that Aerowolf Navi was going in a scope of skirmish here. They would be bothered to actually look down. And considering that he trusted his teammate, like occasionally we do see moments where Paraboy kind of look towards his teammate here, possibly asking for his teammate to cover him from afar so that they don't exactly overextend their peaks to actually push Paraboy. And while that was actually happening here, Paraboy took advantage of the situation, creeped under Navi's noses here, managed to take the high ground and turn the tides against Navi, Airwolf, as well as the rest of the competition here. And the moment they had full control of the mountain here, that was pretty much game from Nova SQF. What a risky play here coming from Paraboy, but it's no surprise he is the MVP here. 7 kills, 1,018 damage. What a performance here coming from Nova XQF.
And of course, other than that, we can see the hit-to-hit as well between Paraboy and his teammate Jimmy being compared. And now, when we make that comparison, Paraboy with the longest kill distance, 163 as compared to Jimmy, 196, had a little bit more there, but Paraboy, the undisputed MVP of this current round, whereby he got himself 7 kills as compared to Jimmy with 4 kills. Damage, 1,018 as compared to 782. Not too much of a surprise there, considering that he got more kills than his buddy. Contribution to the team, 34.7% as compared to 24.1%. Damage received as well. Paraboy not only dealing out the damage, but also tanking it out himself. 117 damage as compared to 52 damage from Jimmy. No doubt, undisputed MVP for this round goes to Paraboy, I see.
Yeah, what's really going to be shocking here is going to be next up on screen here. And of course, it's no surprise that they've done a lot of damage here. But honestly, this is crazy. Like, Jimmy's the second highest damage in the game. And Paraboy's got the highest damage here. He's got 1,000 on himself. Jimmy's got 782 damage here. I'm looking forward to see actually how much damage the rest of XQF Nova did that particular round, because seeing how the top 2 is actually SQF Nova here, I'm actually afraid to see the entirety of the total team here, because next up is going to be the overall stats for all the kill damage from both the teams and every single team in that particular round here, which is going to be coming out very, very shortly. But I definitely agree. Contribution team here, Paraboy has been playing out in minds. Like, this is the usual Paraboy that we'll be expecting as well. And I'm really liking how it actually goes here. But up on screen, I believe here is going to be the kill damage ratio here coming from all these teams here. We do see Nova XQF with 2,684 damage totally done from XQF Nova. And they've got 17 kills. 17 kills just off by Nova XQF. Just for the full control of that mountain on the western side. They dropped the ham on every single team. And the only one closest to stopping them here was Zeus Esports. Even then, there was only so much Zayo could have done here, because both his teams was pretty much substantiated from angles coming from Konina Power on the northeast section of the wall, of the circle there, and they can't exactly push up towards Nova SQF. So that was insane here. That moments, 2,684 damage. Can you imagine that? Oh my god, that's almost everyone in the game right there.
Oh, that's absolutely crazy. And Paraboy getting actually 7 out of the 17. It's insane from a single player. But for this round, I would say probably the saddest team this round is 4AM, dealing 847 damage, but only managed to secure 1 kill. So, yep, not a good round for 4AM. But this is the round of Nova XQF, and that is why they Actually, it took over to 4 a.m. in terms of the overall charge for now, but of course we have 4 more rounds to go. Anything can still happen. Coming up in this stats here, the overall stats: 56 total kills in this round, 57 total knockouts, and the rest of them as we have seen earlier. And now we move on to the recap from the previous round.
Yeah, from the recap as well here, the circle, I would say the flight path was going on the eastern side of the circle, right? And where we're talking about the circle, teams definitely need to rotate to far west here. So there are going to be some teams that kind of struggle a bit here. When it comes to flight paths like this, teams are going to be struggling a lot here. And I think one of the first teams that kind of struggled a lot was definitely Abrupt Stayers, I believe. They kind of lost their life against Nova SQF. Like Nova SQF got the first blood. They went on the hunting spree. They were not afraid to go in for the rotations here, and everything kind of struggled here. And everyone was expecting here, is this a crazy circle? And it might be a Zarki circle as well. And initially we thought, yes, it might be a Zarki circle. You can see a lot of teams starting to spread out towards Zarki region. But guess what? It was a scam. It does not happen all that too often again. And it actually opened up towards the mountain terrain into towards the east side, which was really, really nice. But eventually, this final circle was pretty much the deciding factor here because Nova, XPF, they understand that, hey, we have map control in this particular circle. Let's take advantage of the map control and spread out their wings, which they did. And this is the reason why the moment they did exactly that, there's so much information to work with, they push every single team out of their formation and they had to fight each other. And the moment they had the high ground, they know that the western side is clear. This is my territory here. The only forces we need to worry about is Zeus Esports and Navi. And if they take those two teams out, we are in prime position to destroy everyone here. And that's exactly what happened. Look at this. Navi, they tried their best to try and take the fight against Nova Esports, Nova XQF, but it just didn't work out. So Nova, they had to make a decision here. Do we let Paraboy do his thing? And we focus on Zeus Esports. And they trusted Paraboy to get the job done. And they came out on top. So kudos to them. Congrats to them here, apparently here, because 4 matches have passed in this final day, in day number 4. We're going to be heading off towards the final 4 games to come. The final 4. And we're going to be looking at a potential new champion. But, ladies and gentlemen here, that's it for the PUBG Mobile Global Championships Finals Day 4 here for the first format. We're going to be taking a short break, and right after the break, we'll be out with a new set of casters for you guys to enjoy the final 4 here. That's ICBaby12, myself here, going to be signing out alongside with Sir Cloud, and we will be taking the short break. And we will see you guys after the show, after the game.
Wicked smooth. 15 minutes will get you charged up for a whole day. This is a strong camera too. 48, 16, 5, and 2 megapixels.
Welcome to Dubai Frame. This frame was described as the biggest frame on the planet. This is Sheikh Rashid, this is Adam Batum, and he's final device. Watch it, watch it. Oh.
This is just glass. Shows you everything that's under.
What you guys are viewing now is the old device. And then we go over there when you see the Sheikh Zayed and all the towers.
Al-Fahidi Historical Neighborhood.
This is very old. This is the old too.
Beautiful shop.
Enjoy PMGC!
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to PUBG Mobile Global Championship Season 0 2020 with me, El Doge.
And your partner as well, Jelly, is here. We're going to bring you the fifth match of today in San Ha.
Oh my god, after the amazing 4 matches before, we can't deny that Chinese teams are quite dominating today, Jelly.
I don't think it's quite. I mean, like, it's really dominating, especially if you can see the match before in Erangel where Nova XQF can secure 17 kills. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, the new meta,
Yeah.
the split meta coming from the Chinese team, they defend their particular place really well. Even in the end, Paraboy sanded towards the back line. He cut a lot of rotation coming from Airwolf, also Navi, and also the other team, even Zeus. The team that played really aggressive these
Yes.
2 days can't counter the gameplay coming from Nova.
Yeah, they cannot defend as good as Nova doing the attack, doing the aggressive, and I think we're going for the fifth match of today in San Ha. Look at here, it's going to be very hype. The 4x4 map.
The 4x4 map, it is the smallest competitive map in PUBG right now, and Sanha itself, we probably want to see the action back coming from the players, because this is the last chance for them to gain a lot of points, the accumulation point, and this is it, ladies and gentlemen, the players already dropping down from the plane, going towards their signature drop zone, and maybe hope for the best for the accumulation point.
Yeah, look at the flight path as well. Very, very not so good for the teams who are trying to do the drop zone in Paradise, Camp Bravo, Lokawi, and Kampong. But it is a very advantage for the team who can do the drop zone like BTR, having the drop zones in Ruin, and Navi doing the splits as well. Okay, still the same for Airwolf and Footballers will securing the Camp Alpha. And look at for the circle.
Yeah, again, the classic circle for Starhub divides 3 different islands, the Alpha, Bravo, and also Charlie. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we can see the top 5 fragments, which is Order with 52 kills, and also Soup with 50 kills. I think that is the reason, that is the fact that Chinese team right now is quite dominating, but it's still the 5th game right now. All of the teams are going to the drop zone. But I agree with Jelly, when it comes to the eastern part of the map, it's actually quite hard, because it will squeeze towards the central. which is Luxy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, correct. And the knock trading over here maintain for Liquid to revive his teammates, and it's going to be a little bit calm down, I think. So they're still getting split by the river. And look at RRQ, they already moved out from Hainan towards another checkpoint nearby Bigatron Red Alliance.
Yeah, I think this is a checkpoint for RRQ, but for the game itself, it's a choke point right horizon. What a good shot coming towards the Ernie 007, but it's not enough to knock him down. But Ryzen, at least for Bigatron itself, they already know there's a team, there's a player, and a high ground. The spray is already happening again, but not enough again to knock down Ernie. But Ernie, it is not safe for you guys, for RRQ Athena itself, because your exact position already being spotted by Bigatron, and just I mentioned, Zaxi have the knockdown for Ernie 007, and a confirmed kill, the first kill coming for Bigatron Red Alliance.
Yeah, Bigatron Red Alliance gets their first kill for now, and it is not a good thing for RRQ since they're still on the open field. They only got the smokes, and as if you know, the smokes in Sandhawk is very hard and quite rare.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, smoke, the utility, especially the smoke, like you already mentioned before, we need to save. We need to use it wisely because, you know, not only because it is rare, but afterwards, when we talk about the lead circle, we need smoke really much. We need it very, very much. But yeah, we're back again to the game. Zeus Esport, the one that play aggressive in these 2 days, where they have a compound near the bootcamp area, and they just need to chill out for a while maybe to have more information, gathering more intel. And yeah, it's calm before the storm at bootcamp right now.
Yeah, more and more teams coming into the bootcamp area. I think they're just trying to get the time for do the rotation as well. They try to secure the edge of the island nearby the Camp Alpha Island oh my god. Oh my god. Liquid. Another shot from Liquid. I hope he gets the headshot, but not enough because Matic still gets the low ground. He can defend himself and just going back to secure himself.
Yeah, I think that is the amazing terrain of Sanhok itself, because Sanhok is like an open field area with compounds. I mean, like, this is a jungle, so there are a lot of things that can be used for a cover, like compound itself, of course, and also trees, stones, and also another macro obstacle. But we come to Power 88 again, who already almost lost one of his member, which is Corpai, at the early game. Right now, meet A1 Esport. Like, this is the Jafu, because A1 Esport earlier want to took him down, but right now they already spot the exact location of A1 Esport itself.
Yeah, Power 88 and A1, they need to clean one of the teams because they're still on outside from the zone as well. They're trying to do the edge, to retake the edge of the circle. Meanwhile, 4 a.m. is very peaceful on the Paradise, as you can see from the maps. And Alpha 7 over here already securing the cliff nearby the boot camp, but he's still alone.
But he's still alone, but really amazing, like you already mentioned before, at the northern or northeast decreasing the equipment, I mean the vest and also helmet coming from the other team, it is very important to be done at the battlefield. But right now, A1 Esport and Power 88, still the stalemate happening.
Yeah, still the stalemate, and they're trying to do the reviving each other. Meanwhile, Corpa is already being secured as well. This is not good if they're trying to hold too long in the blue zone. Their utilities will be done. And look at Ice, he's trying to do the rush, or how is it? With his teammates also, two of the players from Power 88 trying to do the repositioning, and A1 also not moving anywhere, just staying behind the trees, waiting for the Power 88 players to popping out and comes out.
This is you already mentioned before, going or stay at the outside of circle, we will decrease our utility, especially our healing prompt by itself. But right now, I think from A1 Esport, they do not want to take the risk. They do not want to shut the player from Power 88. But at the same time, Power 88 need to move right now. But in the other hand, or on the other hand, we move on to the battlefield because 4 a.m. right. Hasaki, their sniper, already being knocked down by Class Digital Athletics. The nade is thrown again and again. The regrouping team, the follow-up coming from DA already in here, but Hasaki, he is going to the backside. But two players from 4AM right now is already being taken down. Svan, can he revive Hasaki right now?
This is not good. This is very bad situation for 4 a.m. They need to the point, but look at that. Third party is real. From bootcamp, there's Lau also being very aggressive with his tapping, playing so aggressive. And Suk, I think he's the last man standing active. Svan cannot hold it anymore. There's still Lau trying to do another steal kill.
Ooh, another steal kill. And this is usually happen in Sanhok because we already mentioned at the beginning of the fight itself, it's only 4x4 map. So it's easy to be spotted by the other team, which is quite close with us. And right now for him, I think, oh yeah, Suk is still can reviving 33's van right now. But DA, we can see right now, they are quite aggressive. They want their prey. They are rushing in towards to the front. Right now, Race start or leading the team itself. But right now, Suk, what a great defense. 2-0. But it's a regrouping coming from DA. Want to revive one player of him and searching for the last player of 4M itself. And then it's Van, the last member being taken down. 4AM, the strong team, going first to the lobby.
Oh my god, this is the chance for Zeus, I think, to catch up with 4 a.m. And Power 88 also eliminated. So as we can see for now, lots of team is trying to catch up the top 3. Zeus still very peaceful behind the bootcamp. They stick together, not doing any split like Alpha 7 or Abrupt Slayers or another team. They just want to stick together for Zeus itself.
Yeah, like we already mentioned before, Jelly, the zone number 2 or the second circle is just calm before the storm. And right now the storm is quite happening, even though this is not the climax of the storm itself. But two teams just being wiped out less than 5 minutes is just really amazing. But on the other hand, Team Secret Jin already made their move. 2K sent towards the circle, and maybe he is the scouter of the team itself. So he just want to defend the place. He just want to make sure this place can be taken by the player of Team Secret Jin itself. But at the other place, Team Secret Malaysia have one knockdown towards the other player with a vehicle explosion. Wow.
Okay, it's quite interesting. So Team Secret Jin can maintain to get this area with 2K as their scouters, and 2K already find another vision towards the bridge. On the other hand, Navi, old boy, the carry player from Navi is being taken down, and 3 members of Navi is too far away. I don't think old boy can be revived.
I mean, like, maybe Old Boy just being sent by the Navi to go towards the Bravo Island, because we saw earlier 3 players are still at the Alpha, but right now we go to the Alpha place and going to the ruins. Aerowolf lost one of his member, which is, I think Potato is the scouter from Aerowolf being taken down by Team Secret Jin, who is faster to go to this particular place. But right now, the circle is being shrinking. Bigatron still have the central part of the circle itself, and they move towards the high ground right now.
Yep, correct. And Team Secret Jin, they need to secure this area. They know Aerowolf will try to retake the area as well. That's why 2K still trying to maintain behind the rock. And these two teams are trying to fight the edge of the circle. This is quite interesting as well. As you can see, the teams are all piling up in boot camp area.
Ooh, pilings up at boot camp and quite massive at boot camp right now. But we know that boot camp has a lot of compounds, a lot of hiding spots, but not in this particular area, which is the cliff of the river itself. A1 Esport, who is the team that come from the outside of the circle right now at the edge of the circle, being held by Digital Athletics. And they are not easy to moving towards the circle after this, because at the circle number 4, I think this place will not be in the circle.
Yeah, A1, they're just trying to secure more time, to secure more placement points, I think, waiting for Class Digital Athletics to move out from the cliff, and Abrupt Slayers not moving around, still on the warehouse nearby the boot camp, and Navi, Old Boy has been revived. Oh my god. They send one players towards Old Boy to revive his teammates. This is a very good strategy from Navi.
Yeah, which is Tigzy, right? Like
Yeah.
we already mentioned before, Navi just sent Old Boy to secure the place at the Bravo Island. But right now, because they already secured it pretty well, Old Boy is not being confirmed killed by Abrupt Slayer, if I'm not mistaken. Right now, it can be revived by Tigzy. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we can see a lot of
Iwan
players already
Perez
going
sudah.
inside the circle. It's already quite massive
Question.
inside. But Nova, I think Nova and Zeus right now already have the central part of the circle itself. Conina Power have the compound right now, so it's quite stalemate again, and it's very disastrous moment for those who still outside the circle.
Yeah, Class Digital Athletics, who's still on the edge, also got taken down by Team Secrets from behind. And look at Navi, they're trying to run through the cliff from the edge, securing as well, trying to sneaking in towards the boot camp.
Yeah, but again, the healing strategy at Sandhawk, I think it's still possibly done. And right now I see Team Secret Jin maybe will do the healing game, but we'll see later because they still have the movement. Aerowolf, at the other hand, still swimming inside the river, and it's very dangerous for them, or dangerous moment, because when you knock down inside the water, you can't be revived, and it will be an instant kill coming for you.
This is not a good thing for Arrow, I think so, because there's already Navi team, and they're trying to catch Arrow. Look at them, Super Una and
Ooh.
Spav. When they reach or touch down from the water area, I think they will get some bullets from Navi team.
Yeah, I think so, because Tigzy already know the exact location of Arof itself. And speaking for the other
6-9
teams that
defense.
come from the water, A1 Esport just touched down at the cliff, but right now going straight forward to the bootcamp area, 6-9
Motherfucker.
being knocked down. GZ, the one that used the vehicle earlier, knocked down also from falling down. Dante, I think the last man standing from A1 Esport right now, try to go inside the circle, but being knocked out by Digital Athletics. Already have the place before, but Zaxi fighting
BTR
again
market
and
is-
again. The Jafu between these two teams, Navi and also BTR, at the high ground of the bootcamp itself.
Oh my god, look at BTR. They're still trying to get more kill. Ryzen over here with the X3 scope already gets some vision and information. Oh my god, the nades is connect. Our 7 low is being taken down, and Nova still on the lower ground, but Chari and Joker, they need to get revived by his teammates.
I mean, Abrupt Flare is just too hard to go towards the boot camp, because at the open field, there is Digital Athletic from the compound shooting towards them. And Rhino Alpha 7, I think, still can revive his teammate. Low can be revived. Abrupt Flare, Leon, the last man standing to go towards the boot camp, is already touched down. So this will become a close quarter combat coming from Abrupt Flare and also Alpha 7.
Yeah, moreover, they're not inside the circle. Oh my god, this is a bad news for Alpha 7 and Abrupt Slayers. Look at the achievement for Sena Texas. Reviving 20 teammates. Wow, what a
Whoa.
good support coming in from Sena Texas.
What a good support, but right now we come to the battlefield where Swake Win tried to shot towards the Abrupt player in front of him, but still the fighting coming from Bigatron and also Navi at the high ground still commencing, and Navi is being taken down and sent to lobby. This is zone number 5, and we saw earlier Zeus is the only team who have the compound inside the circle. But right now, BTR, Liquid, and the other teammate taken down again. Player from Nova, XUF Paraboy, is just left alone from behind. Order securing the place for them near the circle. One by one player is being taken down. It's just the storm already started right now, Jelly.
Yes, correct. The calm is already finished now. Here comes the storm, and the blue zone is already squeezing it. There's no more time for Abrams Slayers and Alpha 7. They cannot hold it anymore, and lots of fire over here and over there. There's a lot of war, and Silas with his teammates also. They don't want to take a lot of movement. They're just trying to be very sneaky. Oh my god, lots of blood is over here. Leon X, last man standing from Abrupt Slayers. Will he can survive? No more. He cannot survive anymore.
Yeah, Abrupt Player just been taken down by the blue zone because it's already quite have a lot of damage. But what? Kind of power from where he shoot towards the Alpha 7. Oh, so that particular area from that compound have the spot coming towards the Alpha 7. But right now, Bigatron just touched down at the high ground. Want to go towards the lower ground, but it's quite hard because a lot of team already spotting him. But Silas still spotting towards the Alpha 7. The shooting, no, we move, but Silas, the one that can knock down one player from Alpha 7, being countered by the other player from Alpha 7 itself. Right now, the zone number 6, Ryzen, Luxy, the last two players from Bigatron, try to go from the high ground towards the lower ground. But again, it's really hard because a lot of team already inside the circle.
Yeah, this is a lot of decisions that they need to make. They must race with the timing as well. And Zeus is very peaceful inside the house. No one wants to contest them. And Highboy, Highboy over here with Team Secret still standing strong. 4 members trying to clutch with Konina Power. Oh my god, can he manage to get lots of kills from Konina Power? Look at the play zone, already gets lots of players as well. And Alpha 7 is eliminated on the 5th place.
Who? Alpha 7, the teams that goes out from the boot camp can't do a lot because a lot of teams already advanced, especially Zeus and also Team Secret Malaysia. But right now, the very disadvantaged position is for Konina Power because they are being pinched down, not only from Team Secret Malaysia, but also from confirmed chicken dinner for Zeus, but Team Secret Malaysia with this strategy can go outside for the second place or the runner-up.
He's still
Kudabes.
He still got the time to
Keep
do the spray
supporting.
for Zeal, but
Oh, no
look
game
at
tag to
him. Oh,
change
no
way
time,
again.
no time. And winner,
Oh,
chicken
Ray.
dinner for Zeus
GG,
Esports.
GG.
Zeus
chicken dinner to
second
Juice
chicken dinner at the grand
Juice
final with a
Esports,
lot of
Juice
skills, a
Esports,
good prediction of the
hashtag
play
Juice Esports,
himself,
hashtag
and the winner
Juice
chicken dinner
Esports.
really amazing. Meanwhile,
Bye guys,
Aisha
assalamualaikum.
just played really nasty, even though